Hello, in this video I want to address a couple of things that just keep coming up over and over again, and that is like, I'm not getting enough visits, I'm not getting enough views, I'm not making sales. So I want to go through that really quickly and give you my opinion on what you need to do. So first of all, focus on what you can control. You can't control the stats, you can't control the visits, you can't control the sales. What you can control is creating and listing more products. Basically, I would change your whole mindset about your store. As a beginner, focus on getting your first 100 products up. That should be your main focus. Do not look at stats. Do not compare yourself to other people. Just focus on creating and listing your first 100 products. That might take you a few months, and that is fine. It might take you longer than a few months, and that is fine. But your job is to create, list, and build your shop out. When you have over 100 listings, then you can start to look at your stats. But until then, there is no point. There is a lot of hard work up front in order to build a successful store. You need to just consistently be drip feeding out those listings so that you can build it up. And when you build up your product base, then you're building up the visits that you're getting to your store. Because have a good think about it. On Etsy, there are millions of listings. So if you've only got 14 listings, 15 listings in your store, that's nothing compared to what's actually out there. So of course, you're not going to be found. If you've got 500 listings, then you've got a much higher chance of getting people to your store consistently. Have your first 100 products, then start looking at your stats and reverse engineer to figure out exactly how many products you need to have a successful store. So for instance, if you get to 100 products and you want to make a certain amount, then you're going to go, well, I've got 100 products. This is how many have sold. In order to meet that goal, this is how many products I need to have in my store, and work it out that way, and then build your store out. If you look at successful stores on Etsy in your niche, you'll probably find that most of them have hundreds, if not thousands of listings. So it's not a quick thing. It is a long game. You need to put in the hard work up front. You need to build that store. You need to just create and list and create and list and create and list. And it can be very exhausting in the beginning. So you've got to stick with it. Mainly, just to give you an idea, like business template stores, most of them have at least 500 listings before they make a decent income from it. Invitation stores or stationery stores, most of them have at least 1,000 listings, sometimes more. So you really need to look at your niche if you want a good idea on what you need to get to. But again, it comes down to your designs and whether or not they are, competitive in the marketplace, whether or not people are drawn to your designs. So that's a big factor as well. So you really need to just build your store. And the more you list, the more you create and list, the better your design skills get. So you need to focus more on getting that volume of products up, see how they perform, and then make adjustments once you get over 100. So I hope that has helped. I know that a lot of people get down about not getting sales, but you need to really concentrate on the bigger picture and focus on actually getting to at least 100 listings, at least, and then reassess. So I'd say your goal should probably be 500 listings to start with for any store, and then reassess. But if you get to 100 listings, then at least you can look at the stats and you can sort of roughly calculate how many products you're going to need in your store in order to make a decent income. So yeah, I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, let me know.